Hey everybody, Red October here. Today is Monday, back to work. Thought I'd make a quick video and throw my little 2 cents in on the whole Florida shooting. First of all, let me just say to all the victims out there and to the community, the LBGT community, is, prayers and thoughts go out to you. Not everybody that owns a gun has that mentality. There are hundreds of thousands, millions of gun owners in this country. And not everyone thinks like that just because they own a gun. In this case here, let's call it what it is. It was a terror attack. It was a terror act and a terror attack on this country, on individuals that just happen to be gay. And obviously, I'm assuming as well prepared as he was, he did some research on his own and probably thought, what is the one place that I could trap a lot of people that are packed into a small facility, a building, and they have nowhere to go. I'm sure he did some research. I'm sure he didn't just go buy a firearm or two and a bunch of ammunition and say, okay, the next day I'm going to go do this. This guy was planning this days, weeks in advance, I'm sure, and it'll all come out. Different categories that I'm hearing just kind of thrown out there. I'm going to start at the top: terrorism, the LBGT community, religion, hate, and the last one, which I don't even think should be in the category, but I'm going to throw it in there just for sake purposes. Gun control, which is if that's going to be in the category, that should be at the very bottom. Okay, because keep in mind, people, it's a tool. It has its purposes. Some people use it for hunting. Some people use it for sports shooting. Some people use it, and this is the majority of people, use it for self-defense. Most people that go through the background process, which I heard this guy did, that love America, that love their rights, that love their country, don't have this mindset. And even if guns were banned, you don't think that people in this day and age, the technology we have, that they're not going to come up with some other form of weapon to use? Just because one or two people, and I know people are going to say, well, it's just more than one or two people. Just because people in this country decide to use a tool and an act like this doesn't mean everybody else is thinking the same thing, or everybody else will, or that this is the mindset of gun owners, because it's not. When I envision a gun owner, I envision an American citizen, a proud American, someone that works like me, someone that has respect for the law, someone that has respect for themselves, their family, and even their enemy, to say enough to, I'm going to defend myself. I respect all life. I respect mine especially. You should respect yours. And not go after people just because of hate or religion or whatever the stupid reason may be. And instead of using this as dividing the country up, and you got your LBGT community over here, you have your gun owners over here, you have your anti-pro-gun haters over here, you have your religion, Islamic over here. Instead of using that to divide the country up even more, how about unite everyone together and say, hey, let's come together as a community, as people of this country. We'll figure that other stuff out another time. The number one goal should be the war on terror. And now it's here. It's not even knocking on our front door. It's here. It's already past the front door. There's people in this country just like this idiot. And I'm not trying to raise arms and tell people, oh, do this, do that, whatever. I'm just saying that it's here, and it's not going to go away tomorrow. It's going to take time for us to weed out these people. If you know someone, if you see something, say something. How about that? see something, say something, radical Islamic terrorism or potential terrorism. And use this as a way to communicate with people. Let's get over here just a little bit more. Let me get over here. Trying to help out someone else that's looking into parking next to me. Anyway, use this as a source of uniting people, not dividing people. Get back to American rights. Get back to the way of our lifestyle. Putting this whole gun agenda at the very top, this is what's going to help Donald Trump, and this is what's going to hurt Hillary Clinton. I don't think the idea of taking away more guns away from American citizens is going to be the answer to this whole thing. Because the next thing these radical people, whether they're Islamic or UFOs, whatever the case may be, they're going to come up with something else. They're going to come up with some type of explosive device in vehicles. They're going to use bats, knives, probably not, but I'm just giving examples. They're going to find another way to harm people, period. You're just taking the rights of people that want to defend themselves, law-abiding citizens. You're taking that right away from them because you're trying to suffice and say, we're going to take guns away from America, away from the world, and make it a better place. You make it a better place by starting at home. You make it a better place by starting with individuals, the community, educating your own kids. And the parents of this individual, I know there's a lot of negative wording that's going around. Regardless of what we think of them, that is their son. They're going to love their son to the end. They probably know it, and they're just not going to admit it, that he was a scumbag. He was an idiot. He was a fool. He was a monster that night. But he's still their son. But as parents, if you see crazy shit going on with your kids, you should say something. See something, say something on Terra. How about that? How about that campaign? Anyway, I guess I'm running a little bit over my usual time, but wanted to just throw my 2 cents in there and say it's not a gun issue. It's a terror issue, period. Focus on that. Red October out.